Hello kids, how are you? Welcome to your science lecture. Myself, Ruhin ma'am. We are going to do science of 3rd standard and this is your science lecture. So in last video, we learned about the eating habits and we also have done some worksheets of it. So I hope you have learned and revised what are the eating habits of animals. Today we are going to continue with another topic of that lesson. Before that, we will start our day with a beautiful thought. Forget the day's troubles, remember the day's blessings. So your thought is that there are some situations, there are some days when you are having so much of troubles and problems. And there are some days when you are having good things with you and that day is blessing for you and you learn something new from it. So you should forget the days which were in troubles and you should remember the days which were blessings for you. Because to be happy, you should be positive. So be positive and remember the days which were blessings for you. So forget the days which were not good and were having so much of trouble. So forget the day's troubles and remember the day's blessings and be happy for the life. So that was the thought for today. So content for today is unit 1 food. In that we are doing lesson 1 eating habits of animals. And today we are going to do another topic how animals eat. Okay kids. Lesson number 1 eating habits of animals. So here is another topic how animals eat. So we have learned their habits, that was herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Yes, what do they eat? We have learned about it. So how do they eat? They have food, but how will they eat? So for that, how an animal eats depends on the kind of food it eats. Herbivores such as horse, cow, giraffe and goat have flat and broad front teeth to bite off leaves and grass. So we have learned that herbivores eat grasses, plants and plants products. So for that, for example, horse, cow, giraffe, goat, all are these herbivorous animals and they eat leaves, grass, plants and plants products. For that they have flat and broad front teeth. They have front teeth but they are flat and broad so that they can bite the leaves and grasses. And they also have their strong back teeth help them to chew the food well. For chewing the food they have the strong back teeth at the back of the at the back of the teeth. At the back they have strong teeth so that they can chew the plants, leaves or grass. So God has made everyone according to their living. And here the herbivorous animals are given teeth according to their eating habits. Then cows and buffaloes swallow their food after chewing something once. So cows and buffaloes, they what do? They swallow their food. They don't chew again and again. They just chew for once and they swallow it. Later, they bring it back into their mouth and keep chewing it for hours. So, after when they are hungry, what they do? They bring back that food again to their mouth and they chew it again and again, chew for more time and they chew it for hours. This is called chewing the cud. So that is called chewing the cud. The buffaloes and cows, what do they do? They chew it once and they keep that food inside, swallow that food, and after some times when they are hungry, they bring back that food and keep chewing it for hours. That is called chewing the cud. Sheep, giraffe, and camel also chew the cud. So these animals also do same. They are sheep, giraffe, and camel. They also do same as cows and buffaloes do. Then rabbits, rats, squirrels have sharp front teeth with which they bite nuts, fruits, and seeds. So rabbit, cats, and squirrels, what do? They are having sharp front teeth. Why? Because they have to bite the nuts, fruits, and seeds. So they like nuts, fruits, and seeds, all of these things. So what do? They are having front teeth which are very sharp and they bite that food because they like that food. These animals gnaw the food. These animals, what do? They gnaw the food. So here in the help box, word help, gnaw is given. Yes, to keep biting, something, to eat it slowly. What do? They keep biting that nuts or seeds so that their food becomes in small pieces and they eat slowly, very slowly. So that is called gnu. They don't swallow it or they don't chew it. They gnu it with the help of their sharp teeth. Then comes carnivorous. Carnivores such as tiger, lion, fox, and dog have very sharp, pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. Yes, so carnivorous animals eat the flesh of other animals, so they need sharp teeth so that they can tear their flesh. So for that they are having sharp and pointed front teeth. So, with the help of that, they tear the flesh and eat them. They have strong jaws. Their jaws are also strong. Jaws means here. This part is their jaw. They have strong because they have to tear the flesh of the other animals. Their back teeth are broad and flat. So the teeth which they have at the back are very broad and flat so that they can eat the flesh. These animals chew the flesh with their back teeth. So they chew it with the back teeth. First, they tear the flesh with their front teeth, which are very pointed, and then they eat the flesh with their back teeth, which are at the back side. Then come snakes. Snakes do not have chewing teeth. They swallow their food whole. So snake don't have teeth with which they chew, but they swallow their food whole. Whatever they eat, for example, insects, frogs, and whatever they eat, they swallow it whole. Here you can see a snake is swallowing a frog. Yes, see. So snakes swallow their food whole. Okay, so you understood this much, how herbivorous animals eat and how carnivorous eat. So they also have different types of eating style. Some gnaw the food, some cut the food, chew the food, and some swallow the food. So all these animals have different types of teeth. Some have pointed, some have sharp, some have broad, and some don't have teeth and just they swallow the food. So animals have different types of teeth and different types of eating habits. So let's go ahead with another topic, that is Here you can see next paragraph, that is insects such as bee. So here we will talk about insects. Yes, insects such as bee, butterfly and mosquito have a long thin tubes attached to their mouth. They suck the food into their mouth with the help of this tube. So, small bees and butterflies, what do they have? They have long, thin tube which are there in the front part of their mouth, which is attached to their mouth. They, what do? They suck nectar from the flowers and suck the food from the flowers. So, with the help of the tube, they take their food. Here you can see bee is removing food from the flower. A frog has a long sticky tongue for the catching its prey. When a frog spots an insect, it sticks out its tongue and catches the insect. Then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. So now we will see how frogs eat. Frogs have long sticky tongue. As you can see here, frog's tongue is there. So it is very long and they have sticky tongue because they have to catch their food. They catch the insects which are around them and they eat them. Prey means their food. When a frog spots an insect, when there is insect around there, they, what do? They remove their sticky tongue out and catch the insect. With the help of their tongue, they catch that insect and put that insect in their mouth. Then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. Then frog rolls the tongue and put that food inside it. So here you can see that first the frog is waiting for the insect to come. Then after, when he sees that there is an insect, he waits for some times and grab that insect into his sticky into its sticky tongue. Yes, after that, that frog is rolling the tongue inside the mouth. So here you can see the tongue is inside. So this way frog eats food. Frogs catching an insect. So here insects have different eating style. Frog have different types of uh, eating style. Then an elephant has a long thick trunk. As you know that elephant has a trunk, the trunk helps it to break off branches and leaves. With the help of his trunk, what do elephant do? Elephant break off branches and leaves from it and push them into the mouth. And with that trunk, put they put that branches inside their mouth. The trunk is also used for drinking water. They use their trunk for drinking water. They take the water inside their trunk and then put that water inside their mouth. The elephant sucks water up into the trunk, curls the trunk inward and blows the water into its mouth. So you have seen elephant, yes, they have trunk. With the help of the trunk, they, what they do, they sucks the water into their trunk. Then they curls that trunk inside their, they put that trunk inside their mouth and drink the water. Then comes giraffe. A giraffe has a long neck that helps it to reach the branches of tall trees and eat their leaves. So here you can see giraffe is there. Giraffe, what do giraffe do? With the help of a long neck, he reaches the branches of the tree, tall tree, and eats the leaves of it. So it is very easy for giraffe to take out the leaves from the trees because it has very long neck. Then comes dogs. Dogs and cats use their tongue to lap up water or milk. So, cats and dogs, you can see cats and dogs are there around your houses. How do they drink water and drink milk? They remove their tongue and lap up the water or drink milk from it. So, with the help of the tongue, they drink water and milk. So I hope you understood this topic. Yes. So we will read this both the pages and you also have to read along with me. How animal eats. How an animal eats depends on the kind of food it eats. Herbivores such as horse, cow, giraffe and goat have flat and broad front teeth to bite off leaves and grass. Their strong back teeth help them to chew the food well. Cows and buffaloes swallow their food after chewing once. Later, they bring it back into their mouth and keep chewing it for hours. This is called chewing the cud. Sheep, giraffe, and camel also chew the cud. So, first was the herbivorous. We saw that horse, cow, giraffe, and goat. What do they have? They have flat and broad front teeth. With the help of their teeth, they bite the leaves and grasses, and they have back teeth which are very strong. With the help of that back teeth, they chew the food. Okay, then cows and buffalo, what do? They swallow the food. They just chew the food once, then they swallow the food and put inside their body. After some times when they are hungry, they remove that food to back to their mouth. Then they chew that food for hours. Yes, this is called chewing the cud. That process is called chewing the cud because they are chewing that food for 1 hour. Yes, sheep, giraffe, and camel also chew the food. They also have the same technique of eating the food. They also chew the cud. After chewing the cud for hours, they eat that food. Put that, then the food goes into inside their body. Then rabbits and rats and squirrels have sharp front teeth with which they bite nuts, fruits, and seeds. These animals gnaw the food. Rabbits, rats, and squirrel. What do they have? They have sharp front teeth. With the help of that, they bite the nuts, fruits, and seeds. So God has given them this type of teeth because they have to eat that food which are very hard for them, nuts, fruits, and seeds. They are hard for them, so they have to take small bites of it. Then after that they have to eat them that food slowly. So that is called gnaw the food. Carnivores such as tiger, lion, fox, and dog have very sharp pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. They have strong jaws. Their back teeth are broad and flat. These animals chew the flesh with their back teeth. Snakes do not have chewing teeth, they swallow their food whole. So what do carnivores do? They have sharp pointed front teeth. With the help of that, they tear the flesh. Then uh, with the help of their back teeth, which are broad and flat, they chew the flesh of it. Then after that, snakes do not have chewing teeth, so they swallow their food whole. Then insects such as bee, butterfly, and mosquito have a long thin tube attached to their mouth. They suck the food into their mouth with the help of this tube. A frog has a long, sticky tongue for catching its prey. When a frog spots an insect, it sticks out its tongue and catches the insect. Then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. We learned that insects also have tubes, long tubes. With the help of that, they sucks the food from the flowers. Then frogs have sticky long tongue. With the help of that tongue, they catch their food, that is insect. Then an elephant has a long, thick trunk. The trunk helps it to break off branches and leaves and push them into its mouth. The trunk is also used for drinking water. The elephant sucks water up into the trunk, curls curls the trunk inward and blows the water into its mouth. So elephant have long trunks. So with the help of trunk they eat their food and drink water. Then giraffe. Giraffe has a long neck that helps it to reach the branches of tall trees and eat their leaves. So giraffe have long neck. With that they can reach anywhere and they can eat leaves from the trees. Then dogs and cats use their tongue to lap up water or milk. So dogs have tongue. So with that they can lap up water and drink. They can drink water. Here you are having one small worksheet. Yes, in that we will do cross the odd animal for each of the following foods. So here you have to cross the animal which is odd one. Odd. Here you can see food is given and here there are names of the animals. You have to cut the odd one, but we will circle the odd one. Okay, so you can do wrong circle or anything, you can cut also. Here I am doing circle. Okay, so first is picture of grass. You can see here grass is given. Here horse, cow, lion, goat. So horse eat plant product, then cow eats plants, then lion, what does lion eat? Lion eat flesh of other animals, and goat eats plants. So which one is odd? Obviously lion is a odd one because lion eats flesh of other animals. Yes, so lion is the odd. Then second, here you can see meat is given, that is flesh of other animals, and the animals are lion, elephant, tiger, fox. So lion eat flesh, elephant eat grass and plant product. Yes, then tiger eat flesh, fox eat flesh. So which is the odd one? Elephant. Yes, elephant is the odd. So you have to circle or put a wrong whatever you want to do. Then comes number 3. Here both the pictures are there, plant and meat. Yes, so what will you do? You will remove the odd one. Crow, bear, ostrich or fox. Crow eats both the things. Bear eats both the things. Ostrich also eat both. Fox eats only flesh of other animals. So here which one is odd? Fox. Fox is odd one. So you have to remove the odd one out. Then last picture is of seeds and nuts. So which of the following is odd one? Rabbit, sheep, rat or squirrel? Rabbit eats nuts and carrots and okay, then sheep eats plants product. Then comes rat. Rat can also eat nuts and seeds. Then squirrel. Squirrel can also eat nuts and seeds. So which one is odd? Sheep, because sheep eats plant products, that is leaves and grass, not the nuts and seeds. Okay. So this was the worksheet from your textbook. If you have textbook, you can write down in your textbook. If you don't have, you can note it down in your rough book. Okay, kids. So in last video we have learned that what is herbivorous, what is carnivorous and what is omnivorous. Herbivorous means the animals which eat plants, fruits and vegetables. So they are said to be plant eating animals and herbivorous. Then comes carnivorous animals, the animals which eats flesh of other animals. That is, they kill other animals and they eat them. So they are said flesh eating animals or carnivorous animals. Then comes omnivorous animals. Animals which eat plants as well as flesh of other animals. So they eat both the things. So they are said omnivorous animals. Okay, so these three we have learned. Then in today's lecture we learned that how animals eat. Yes, in that we saw that some chew their food, some gnaw their food, some swallow or some bite their food. Okay, then we also saw that some animals sucks their food, then some catches their food and eat their food. Then some have long neck, some have long trunks and some have tongues for eating their food. Then we have done some worksheet from your textbook. So I hope you all understood this much. We will discuss this again in our next lecture, and we will also discuss in our Google Meet. So if you have any doubt, you can solve that question in Google Meet. Then here your this topic is over and this lecture is also over. So I hope you all understood. If you have not watched the previous video, you can watch them and clear all the doubts. If you want to read, you can go back and read along with me. So that was all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the lecture. Yes, kids, you all enjoyed, students. I hope you all also understood all the topics which we have covered in this video, and you might not have any doubt. So that was all for today. Thank you and have a nice day, wonderful day. Bye bye everyone. Bye students.